Hello and welcome. We are completing our master recipe, talking about a place to gather. I playfully call this where people find their people. This is all about that experience layer of the brand. Now, certainly you can do this in a digital space. So you can have a private community, you can have like a Facebook group, a LinkedIn group, Mighty Networks, those options all exist. You could also have a private forum. You can do this inside of meeting rooms to some degree. If you're going to have like a recurring gathering, like a book club meeting, these are all examples of how you can do this. But this particular spot in your cake, I want you to be thinking hybrid. I want you to be thinking about how you connect the digital rooms to the in-person rooms. So if you're going to be gathering at an event that has a group of like-minded professionals, or you're working towards a similar cause, or you're intrigued by a specific topic, there's so many reasons that events are created. I've also found that the separation that we think exists between the personal and the professional is not always as set in stone as we originally believed. I think some of the craziest professional connections I've ever made happened through a mommy's group. I kid you not. This is one of the biggest reasons why, if you and I spend some time talking about what your digital ecosystem is going to look like, I'm not only going to focus on one role in your life. I'm going to look at what your professional role is, but I'm also going to work really hard to bring out the humanistic traits or characters about you that you feel comfortable sharing with the world. They could be hobbies or interests, but around those, what are the communities and the groups that you might interact and engage with? And how can we be thoughtful about bringing those elements into your ecosystem? Because those, which are very closely connected to who you are, alongside the things that you have built expertise around, what you know how to do, in addition to the ways you deploy your talent in service to the world. When you find all the interwoven connections and dots within your life, there's a tremendous opportunity in bringing intention and carrying all those dots through a journey in your digital ecosystem. Because we want to always be thinking about holistic leadership, all of the ways in which you bring your talent in service of making the world a better place, and making sure that your digital systems support all of those aspects, or as many of those aspects of who you are as possible. This is often a layer of the cake that I don't recommend as the starting place. It's an expansion layer. In the beginning, it could be that you have created the other layers of your cake and you're traveling to other places where events are being gathered. Leverage your digital ecosystem as a way to stay connected to the amazing people you meet across the duration of your lifetime. Another important thing to remember here is every person you meet isn't necessarily going to be a client. They may be someone who becomes a friend or a resource that you share with someone else that you haven't met yet. I want you to think of your digital ecosystem as a place that can help you bring connection to the people and all of the spaces that you do life with. In my humble opinion, it is one of the most meaningful ways that we can leverage our digital ecosystems. Anytime we make a connection, it may not be for us. It may be for a person we haven't even met yet. I encourage you to use technology to keep track of that information and all the people that you're meeting in these great spaces, so that when a conversation comes up, you have the tools to help you make the most of the conversations you've already had. This is a place where AI has really enhanced the user experience. I want you to think about how many people you meet in a 10-year stretch of your career. Can you truly remember all of the names, faces, jobs, titles, companies, interactions? Now many tools have advanced enterprise search functionality so that with just a simple keyword, you can easily pull up conversations you may have had 5 or 10 years ago. It can help you narrow the path to finding the right connections that exist inside your relationship universe. In the beginning, you may be attending. There may also come a point where you decide to host digital or in-person events. Creating that user experience that people want to come back to, a really great way to connect your brand, your digital ecosystem to the user experience, but also to have a very intimate relationship with the audience around you. If that's where you are in building out your ecosystem, it is a great option. There's a lot of approaches and advisors that you can leverage in figuring out if you want an all in-person, all digital, or a hybrid event experience. We did it. We talked through all the elements. Your masterpiece, your seven-layer digital ecosystem. I've covered the most important elements, but the truth is there are so many different types of leaders and the ways in which you can share that leadership experience in digital spaces. So I'd love to know what you're thinking, what questions are coming up for you as you're evaluating the places and the spaces in which your people come to gather. I look forward to seeing you on the other side in the next video.